you know, favorite game ever, Legends of Heroes Trials of Cold Steel. So we're continuing on here where we left off. Trying to get this to load for me. There we go, making sure that I haven't missed anything.
Okay.
There we go, so I'm sorry about that. Got a slight thing that just appeared. So we're gonna run up here. I believe it should be up here. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe not. Let's run down here. We're looking. There.
Of course.
There we go. I don't like to be that zoomed out. I'm gonna be a little bit zoomed in. It should be right here. Robert. That's a weird one. Here, take this book and go. Red Moon, Chapter 8. Red Moon Rose. Okay, next, if we head over here... I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Okay, let's run up here. Oh, whoops, I forgot his friends are over here. Let's run here. Let's shop. We can get some golden juice. Apple juice and orange juice. Okay. And then let's go talk to his friends. You're back. Hey, great to see you again, Morris. You two, Ron and Kalia? Feels like forever since you've been around. Kalinka. Seems like you're doing well, so are your friends. Elliot's classmates at Thor's Military Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you. It seems we're all about the same age, too. So these are Elliot's hometown friends. And which school uniform is that? We're students at the Music Academy. Music, huh? Yeah, it's the academy that puts main focus on music. The school itself is on the outskirts of the district. There's famous musicians who graduated there. Well, that explains why you play so well. Thanks. The academy always plays for the concert they hold in the festival. Your classes are over for the day. We're just getting a little more polish on our performance. I mean, but prove the time. Must have been practicing. You really think so? Singing songs in my sleep now. So true. I guess I'd be pretty disappointed if we're at least getting a little better. I wish you were here with us at the Music Academy. Don't misunderstand. Thor's has a really good reputation and all. So you're still practicing the violin? Yep, in club practice, I ended up joining the Academy's wind orchestra. Actually, I can't speak. I'm sorry. Really good. I hate to hear you'd given it up. Hopefully we get another chance to play together someday. That'd be nice. I don't know what time is it already. We better get back. Goes, more the merrier. Thanks, looking forward to see you later. Elliot. No, it's not that. Anyway, I'll swing over to the hotel and give a report, then head back to my house. Sis is probably cooking up a storm right now. Okay. Now this is something you don't have to do, but I would suggest it. As soon as this loads for me. That night. We all were invited to Elliot's room.
Whoa, this is incredible.
Wow, that's a lot of musical instruments.
You could open a shop with all the instruments here.
A piano, violins, wind instruments, a robust percussion section. I'm assuming the papers in the cabinet are all sheet music?
There's no way you can call this just a hobby.
Yeah, coming in here, this must look like some rabid obsession to you guys. You know, my mom was a pretty famous pianist. Being raised around music like that, my sister and I ended up sharing her love of music.
Really? Looking at all this, I can see why you decided to join the wind orchestra at the academy.
Still, why didn't you go to the same school as the people we met earlier?
Fee?
Wait, Fee, that's not...
Don't worry about it. I'm sure this comes as no surprise. But I'd originally planned to attend the music academy.
Oh.
My sister and I grew up listening to our mom play the piano. Dad was more the strong, stoic type. He didn't know much about music, but he was head over heels in love with her. Our home was always filled with the sound of music, and it kept our family smiling together. But 7 years ago, Mom got really ill. Eventually, she passed away. After her death, my sister and I both wanted to follow in her footsteps. She enrolled at the music academy and began working toward a career as a pianist. Naturally, I tried to do the same, but Dad wouldn't hear of it. It's one thing to have it as a hobby, but the idea of a man of the Empire making his living through music is absurd. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, he just shook his head and refused to listen. Then he started recommending one military academy after another, trying to push me toward a career in the army. Eventually, I didn't have much choice. I had to give up my dream of attending the music academy. I hated him for it. I really did. I'm no good at fighting, never have been. I'd get smoked in a real war. But after some research, I found one academy, Thor's, offered plenty of music-related classes. And that about half of its graduates end up in careers outside the military. In the end, I met him halfway and chose to enroll at Thor's. Kinda pathetic, huh? You've all got great reasons why you're there at the academy. Then there's me, who'd rather be on a stage than a battlefield. But I couldn't go against my dad. For a while, I started to think that maybe my passion for music had kinda cooled off. But I'm still full of regrets about the music academy and the summer festival concert, so I guess it hasn't after all. Oh, I wish I could just crawl into a hole right now.
So that's how you ended up at Thor's.
I had no idea.
Do you regret it? Coming to Thor's and all?
Huh? Of course not. Why would I?
So, you don't?
Life at the academy keeps me busy, but I still have time to perform with the wind orchestra after class is out. And I feel like I really broaden my horizons every time we go on a field study. Honestly, I feel like I get more out of Thor's than if I had just enrolled at the music academy without much thought. Maybe it's because whether I decide I want to be a musician or do something else totally, I'll at least have the chance to choose what I want without someone deciding for me.
Elliot.
Wow, you've really given...
You really are strong, Elliot.
I still feel jealous when I see my friends who went to the music academy putting their heart and soul into their music. But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all. Besides, if I hadn't come, I never would have met you guys, would I? I'd regret that way more.
How can you say that with a straight face?
Maybe he's just oblivious.
I didn't think I was saying anything particularly embarrassing.
I'd figured that most people would blush saying something like that.
Still, this is Elliot we're talking about. He can get away with it.
You're the last person who should be saying that, Reen. Actually, I just remembered. I guess I do have one regret after all.
Oh?
What is it?
Remember the summer festival concert my friend... Back when my mom was still alive, she performed in it, and my sister played in it 5 years ago too. So I was really hoping...
Afterward, Elliot decided to take the opportunity to spend the night at home, so the remaining four of us began to make our way to the old guild building where we'd spend the night. Now, as expecting to wake up for coffee after our meal too. She invited us back for breakfast tomorrow. Hardly have here a day, and she's already my favorite person. Yeah, I'll bet. They're gonna slip tomorrow's task into the guild's mailbox. I do. We're in for a terrible feeling, but tasks were more difficult than we actually handled or something. Yeah, I see what you mean. What's wrong with you two? You tired or something? You've been awfully quiet. No, not really. It's fine, let me show me what I must do. V, I challenge you to a duel. What? Okay. Tonight, right? Yes, tonight. I fear I won't be able to sleep until I've been fully resolved. Hold on a minute. Where did this come from? A duel? What are you talking about? Exactly what it sounds like. Fee and I will face each other in single combat to determine a victor. That's all. Oh, that's all? Are you kidding me? Well, you can't do this in a populated area, especially not at night. You wake up the whole neighborhood. How about we go to the park? Well, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Honestly, Reed, you're just getting along with this, aren't you? Oh, shush it. They ran until around 11. Are we seriously doing this? Okay, so this is what I would recommend doing. Now, I have pretty good items on them already, so I really don't have to worry about anything. Unless I do want to increase that and lower her strength by 50. Lower her strength by 50, but increase her speed. Nah. I need to buy the new weapons. But no, not really, but I kind of do. So there really isn't anything for me to have to do here. It's just a recommendation that they give. So let's go to Meter Park. Okay, so here's Meter Park. Let's go over to the gazebo.
What a pleasant
It's
evening.
pretty
No
relaxing.
denying
It's
those
straight
two have
this
some
way.
surprising similarities.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I just didn't want to interrupt them again. I believe should be on one of these, if I'm remembering correctly.
Ooh, this looks like
I don't know if you can do it right now. Right here. Yep. We're gonna fish real quick since there's only 3. Get some pretty good fish. Jeez, come on.
that's a catch.
Got a new catch. There we go. Fish some more. And it's a crab that we've already caught once before.
What even is this?
Fish. And
Now that's a catch.
there we go. Okay. Nope, we are done. Nothing over here, so let's just run up
I
here.
didn't see any people in this part of the park.
I'm fine with here if you are.
All right, Fee. Here are my conditions. If I win this duel, I want you to tell me about your past, your personal history. At first, there was something about your strength that I couldn't bring myself to accept. From the moment we first met, I could tell you were holding back. And considering your build, your combat proficiency is extraordinary. It's simply too far removed from what I've come to know through following the way of the sword.
No doubt.
Really? Yeah, all things considered, Fee's strength is totally improbable for someone her size.
To add to that, you were once part of a Jaeger Corps. I can't say I've ever thought of the Jaegers in a particularly favorable light. If one defines knighthood as the way of the virtuous, how can the path of the Jaeger be seen as anything but corrupt? I came to believe that because we'd been raised with such strongly opposing values, I could not accept you. However, I was mistaken. After hearing Elliot's story, I asked myself again why it was that I felt such resistance to fighting alongside you. I tried to ascertain my own feelings, slowly and carefully. And that was when I finally realized, during all these months we spent together, I've known deep down that you were worthy of my trust. Our values had nothing to do with that judgment. But in my stubbornness, I refused to acknowledge that one simple truth. In my heart, I had already deemed you worthy of trust. Yet in my mind, I still couldn't see past our incompatibilities. I suspect that contradiction was what prevented us from using our Arcus to fight as one.
So, that's how. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I noticed during our fight with that monster earlier.
You weren't the only one who thought we couldn't get along. You live your life so honestly. I guess somewhere along the way I'd given up on you ever accepting me.
I see.
Still, what does this have to do with wanting to know about my past? Why do you want to know?
It's very simple, really. I want to know because I like you.
What are you?
I find it frustrating when I'm not able to understand those I've taken an interest in or have a high opinion of. I felt like this several months ago with Reen, and I feel the same way now. That's why I want to know your history. I want to know what shaped you into who you are now. That said, this is simply an act of self-indulgence on my part. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm not sure what to say.
That's our lore, all right.
You really are something else. It's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you?
Because I have no intention of thinking of my reward as a spoil of battle. I'd much rather consider it an honor, bestowed for a hard-won victory.
Fine by me.
You just talk things out. Why do you even need to fight now?
All right, I'll officiate your duel. Neither of you need to hold anything back. If I think it's getting too dangerous, I'll step in and stop the fight.
Very well.
Thanks.
Go!
Shatter! Target lock! Here!
Impressive.
Same to you.
Then I won't hold back. Allow me to show my strongest skill learned from my father.
Then I'll show you my strongest. Learned it from the boss himself.
That's enough!
I couldn't even tell who won. What about you, Reen?
I feel bad saying this after volunteering to be the judge, but as far as I could tell, it was a draw.
Really?
Well, I suppose it is what it is. I'll simply have to continue my training and challenge you again another time. And don't forget, I still wish to duel you as well.
Wait, why me?
Actually, I lost this one.
Huh?
Jaegers are at our best when we fight at night. The darkness gives us an edge. But even after I threw out a flash grenade, the duel still ended in a draw. If we'd fought during the day, I would have lost.
That's...
She has a point.
Well then.
very well. I'll accept this victory.
Well, anyway,
I guess the two of us should go for a little stroll then.
I don't mind if you listen. Is that fine with you, Laura?
I have no objections. We're all in this together.
Okay. I used to be part of a Jaeger Corps called Zephyr. Before that, my earliest memories are of explosions and battlefields. I found myself wandering in a war-torn hotspot on the outskirts of some country I never even knew the name of. Jaeger Corps threw themselves into battle for the highest bidder day after day, while I wandered alone. The man who eventually took me in called himself the Jaeger King. He was the leader of Zephyr, a pretty famous Jaeger Corps. He was middle-aged, crafty, stubborn, and lucky. He always seemed so carefree, but he never let his guard down. To me, though, he was the closest thing to a father I've ever had. The other members of Zephyr had their quirks, but they were all nice to me. As time went on, I started helping with the cleaning, the cooking, the packing. During my free time, they started teaching me all kinds of skills I'd need to survive on the battlefield. One thing led to another, and I ended up fighting in my first real battle. I was 10, I think. The boss was reluctant, but after the others persuaded him, he made me a full-fledged member of the group. For the next few years, we lived and fought together. I even picked up a nickname like some career Jaegers do. Sylphide. We roamed all across the continent together. There were hard times. Times when we thought we might not live through the night, but we always did. Together. Until last year, when our boss died. It was a clash with another Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation. People used to say they were the only other Jaeger Corps in West Zemuria who could match us. Their leader, a guy they called the War God, had been on bad terms with our boss for years. Eventually, the War God and the Jaeger King decided to settle things with one big duel. They kept going for 3 days and 3 nights. In the end, they both fell. After that, the Zephyr I'd grown up with disbanded. All the members who were left just kind of scattered. I don't know where they went. Then, just like that, I was alone again.
I don't know what to say.
After that, you ended up coming to the academy?
Yep. Just when I was wondering what I'd do next, Sarah showed up. She said she'd been following the situation between Zephyr and the Red Constellation. That's how we first met. I told her about what happened, and she dragged me to the academy. She introduced me to the principal, and after that, well, you know the rest.
That's quite a history. Listening to you tell your story really brings into focus how limited my view of the world has been. But I feel like I finally know you. There's still so much more I want to learn, of course, but at least this gives me... How about it? Care to mix things up a little?
Oh, let's do it.
Now wait just a minute.
Should have known. I guess I've had this coming since the practical exam, huh?
Well, it's at your discretion, of course. I doubt either of us has the energy to fight at our peak.
But we'll give it a try.
You've got to be kidding me! We haven't got a chance against them!
Come on. This is a good opportunity to see what they can really do, right? Let's just think of this as a little bonus for our field study. Give it the best we've got.
But I don't intend to hold back, so I expect no less from both of you.
You have my things.
Here we go.
I'm not going to hold back.
Fine, I'll do it.
Okay, this fight is really annoying for 2 reasons. One, Mr. Whatchamacallit will try to use his Gale on us, and it's just not a good time. Okay, crafts.
There you go.
Wait, why am I doing that?
Silky dance.
I didn't even realize she had her thing up.
This is so ridiculous.
Killed Machias.
Right.
My turn. Got it.
And over.
Should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
When we fight together,
No one stands
The
a
fight can
chance.
either be...
Done.
Yeah, the fight can either be really hard or really easy. It just depends on what you have equipped and what level you are.
we did it.
Uh-huh.
You two. It's like they're off in their own little world.
I think we've just witnessed the birth of an unstoppable duo.
Hey, what are you four doing? Oh,
Uh-oh.
students? Are you from one of the local high schools?
We received reports of a group causing a terrible racket in the park. What in Adios' name were you doing?
Please, sir, this isn't what it might. There's a perfectly reasonable, though admittedly rather complicated explanation for all of this.
We're very sorry for any trouble we've caused. We tried to minimize the disturbance to others, but it seems we weren't totally successful there.
Perhaps dueling in the park wasn't as good of an idea as it first seemed.
Maybe the underground tunnels would have been better.
You know, it's a little late for such deep insights. Besides, who do you think were the ones who started this? Don't just act like you're some innocent bystanders.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Drinks are on me someday.
Okay.
Huh? Are they all still asleep? It's almost time for breakfast.
Oh, it's you, Elliot. Sorry.
What's wrong?
You might say we had a pretty eventful night.
Look at these geriatrics. On the other hand, as you can see, we have gusto to spare. Isn't that right, Fee?
And you call yourselves men.
How can you two just waltz around like that after last night? Are you even human?
Oh, just calm down.
Wow. What the heck did you guys do last night? The two of you look like you've been chased around town by wolves, but Fee and Laura are all buddy-buddy now.
Yeah, we'll catch you up on that later. First things first. Let's grab the list of today's tasks from the mailbox.
Oh, what's our field study gonna be for the day? Okay, so that's what happened yesterday as you guys left. Apologies. Considering yourself lucky you didn't have to endure 2 hours of police questioning afterwards like we did. So that's why you all seem so tired. Yeah, lack of sleep gets you in mental fatigue. We have the Heimdall Fort Monster, made for walking, and we have the Oh No. Oh no, no, no. I don't know what that is. But, thanks everyone. She's being nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna build my perfect team real quick. Sorry, Machias, not gonna happen. There we go. Tactics. There we go. And then I'm going to do our first one, which is travel to another district. We're going to Bakir Street. And then we are going to here. Is this the easiest one to do / accomplish? Okay, now we just got some really good boots. Yeah, they're already equipped, and as you can see, they give a lot of bonuses. Laura only can wear them. Yeah. So, next.
My turn.
Of course.
Once you're done, you have to take steps. I don't know if you have to be Laura, or if it's just like a culmination of anyone that you are. So essentially you have to do 2,000 steps. So, the next one that we need to go to... Oh, I don't know why, but I thought the circles meant we weren't done. 40 completed. Huh. Well, none of these have a check next to them. That's weird. Anyway, next, oh no, the family camp has gone missing. Okay. We're gonna go to that one real quick. The Osta district. Straight this way. And let's find the cat. It's fairly easy to find the cat. Yeah, it's right over there. You just have to follow around a few different places. Oh, it's a kitten. Okay, so that's not their cat. We need to run up here. This kitten. Nope. Run up here. Nope. We searched the entire district now? Yeah, I think so. What's up? Well, leader anywhere. They have a leader? I guess they really haven't searched the alleyways or anything. True. Well, let's return our search then. Oh. They call him Mr. Tiddles? That's not a very imposing name. Okay, gotta go this way. Should be somewhere in here. There he is. Oh no, the boy looks like we made him mad. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. We're not going to hurt you. Dee? Are you okay? I'm fine. Stay quiet. We're not your enemy. All we want to do is take the kitten back home. No. Are they seriously talking? What? I don't understand this. I didn't skip the mission, but I skipped the dialogue after the mission. Okay. Makes no sense. Let's see what items we have. Sword toe badge, the kitty strap, EP plus 50. Holy crap, we're putting that on immediately. Did we get any ports? I don't think we did. We have move 3, Fortuna, intimidation. Okay. But we are going to real quick equipment. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. I read that wrong. There we go. Cannot believe I had those on wrong the entire time. Still blue. Passionate rogue. There we go. Another still blue. And another passionate rogue. Wow, I cannot believe how dumb I am. Okay. Next place that we're going to. Now we're going to the Heimdall Court. Right here. So this is kind of a long-ish dungeon. Once we get to it, it's not really the easiest dungeon to do. I'm sorry, not easy. I'm sorry. It's not the hardest dungeon to do. It's not that fun either. So, okay. South Flowing River, the warehouse district in the distance as well. Yeah, this is a major hub of the capital's freight distribution network. Not quite as important as the transcontinental railroad or airships, but still vital. Okay, I don't believe there's any chests.
Right on a lake, isn't it?
Oh. Okay, my bad. Okay, so there's this person. Okay, next we head through there. Yeah, there isn't anything. Okay. Use key. Our last trip into these tunnels is anything to go by. It's not going to be easy. Okay, let's enter the tunnels. This is a different section of the tunnels. All connected. Interesting. Looks like those two didn't waste much time putting the past behind them. Leaving me in the dust. Elliot can now use his S-Craft ability, 7th Rhapsody. It's kind of weird that he just randomly uses it. It's not like there is any strong emotional bond. He just can use it. I mean, I guess at the same time, Reen, Laura, and Fee already had theirs to begin with. No one else did. So, I don't know. It's not like it really matters, but it matters, sort of. I'm gonna do Chrono Drive. And then for her, do that.
My turn.
There we go.
My turn.
Go. We're just gonna have to bring them together. Did I say spring again? Oh darn it.
Yeah.
And volcanic ring. This might be a 2-part episode.
Is everybody okay?
That dealt a lot of damage.
Watch out, guys! Run!
Okay, next. Let's see what 7th Rhapsody looks like. Let's just see what it looks like.
You've been a wonderful audience.
Okay.
My turn. That's that.
There we go. Moving on to the next area.
Watch out, guys!
My turn. Flames, Gavel.
We're just gonna kill these things real quick.
Right. Off guard.
No one's.
Right.
So glad they have finishing blow now. It just helps so much.
Enemies ahead. Right. My turn.
Here we go.
These guys are weak to arts, actually.
Second form. Damn.
My turn. There you go.
Volcanic rain. Yeah, just don't let them cast spells. These guys cannot cast spells.
Evil will fall.
Thank goodness. Okay. Ooh, some Seraph. Okay. This way. Checking this out. There's quite a few chests. There's a switch somewhere, probably.
That one looks.
There's always a switch.
My turn.
Whenever you can't move on, there's always a switch. Oh, hey, it's that thing that we faced. Water. Frost edge then.
Arcus activate.
I'm gonna do Cresta so we can get some strength going.
Arcus activate.
You're gonna do Volcanic Ring. Full. Cresta. Got some defense ups.
Right.
Okay. Well,
My most powerful strike.
Radiant Dance. Let's see how much damage.
You still have it.
Aha. Okay. There we go. Terrible. Oh, we already have the max mount. That's why. I've never had that happen before. Okay, we're gonna head up here now. There's that. Clearly, we can get over here. There's a, yep, it's right here.
I wonder when that
I'm
mechanism was
guessing a
made.
few hundred years ago.
Those were difficult times.
Probably during the Dark Ages.
Here we go.
Wow.
Get this over with.
That was a lot of talking all at the same time. Flame tongue. Good, no. We're gonna Grand Press.
Okay.
I think about right here. And then Art's Volcanic
There you go.
Ring. Right there.
My turn.
Passed out.
All right.
There we go. Oh man.
Here we go.
Oh man. Oh yeah, I figured. Okay. Auto tier. Crafts. Arm leaf cutter.
Go. Machias. All right.
Come on, Machias.
Listen to my song
Crafts.
of
Holy song.
healing. You hurt my face. Right. No escape. Now, I'll get you up. Yes.
There we go. That's how you do that. Phantom phobia. Okay. And then we're gonna hit that one and that
This is
one.
a tough
Okay.
one.
Let's run.
Hey.
Okay. Here we go.
My turn.
There's that. And we're going to Frost Edge.
My turn.
We're going to volcanic rain.
I'll handle it.
An opening! My turn.
My turn.
I'll handle
Of course. Evil will...
it. Success.
Much better. I feel like I should give someone though, because I really don't have anyone that has like any water like spells. Who are you? Automatically analyzes defeated enemies. I don't need that. I'll do hydro cannon.
Let's get this over with.
Yikes. Okay. Oh, those ones.
I'll handle it.
Of course.
Earth Cleaver.
My turn.
Next.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Hostile
Stun
spotted.
grenade.
Beginning
Third
combat.
bomb.
My turn.
Here we go.
My turn. Fool.
My turn.
Of course.
Ooh.
Here we go.
My turn. Let's go. Go.
My turn.
Right. We should keep going.
I'm so happy that she has all the status stuff. Curative bomb. How the come I gotta go? What? Anyway, moving on.
Watch out, guys. My turn.
There we go.
Done.
And just kill them all.
My turn. Let's get this over with.
Nah. Arts.
No, it's-
Grabs.
My
Brilliant
turn.
spin.
An opening.
Go.
Didn't get hit. Arts. Arc slash on these four. Can I not hit all four of them? Are you serious? Like that one's just barely out. Hit those ones. Yeah, hit those ones.
My turn.
An opening.
Kill you.
Here we go.
Kill you.
Right. Evil will... I did.
There we go. Much better. I thought there was a chest. I was like, where is it? Sleep. Ooh, I know what sleep does. Never mind. I was like, wait, what does sleep do? Thought it was a spell, but then I realized no, it's a bonus to abilities that we have.
Marcus, of course.
Volcanic rain.
I'll handle it.
Press.
Is everybody okay?
Much better. Falco.
Done.
Evasion up 3%. That's good. This. Got that. Okay, so this is actually the easier of the two-part dungeon. The second part, has a little bit more
Here we go.
to it.
Marcus, my turn.
Earth Cleaver.
I'll handle it.
These. Oh man, I only got one. Are you serious?
Here.
Flash grenade. And we'll just see how much damage that does. There we go. Okay. Next.
Hostile
Place
spotted.
that we're
Beginning
going.
combat.
As you can see, there's enemies in the water, so we actually do have to lower the water.
I'll handle it.
go. Got a counter kill. Okay. Next, we're going over here.
Watch out, guys!
Here we go.
Grab that one.
Of course.
Kill those two.
Okay. My turn. No.
Much better. And then the water drains a little bit. I don't think it's enough for us to cross, is it? Yep, nope. Oh wait,
Enemy sighting.
Okay.
Take him out.
it is. 7th Rhapsody. We're not dealing with them. Just destroy all of them. I like using 7th Rhapsody because not only does it deal a good amount of magic damage, but it also deals a decent amount of just not damage. It also deals status ailments, which is very effective.
Okay,
Nice work.
There we go. Let's go over here. P charge 3.
Hostile spotted.
Run
Right.
over
Beginning.
here. Run down
turn.
here.
My turn.
my turn.
Too slow.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh,
Much
what a
better.
nice looking treasure chest.
Trying to speed through that. Ooh, aerial. Wait a minute. Why was that glowing? What does that do differently? Who has aerial? I know you don't. ATS plus 7, ADF plus 5.
Watch out,
Okay,
guys!
pretty decent.
My turn.
Those 3. Always try to hit the most with your abilities.
Of course.
No one stands a chance.
Force reached. Ooh, CP was 100. Once per fight, win at 20%. That's awesome. Criminal at level 4. Learn Flare Bomb. Holy crap. Flare Bomb's really strong right now. Like, I think that's like a level 5 spell. Wow.
Bring it on. Go. Now's your chance.
Pick you up.
Flare. Super huge area. Let's use Flash Grenade.
My turn.
Do we have any...
Just activate.
My turn.
Yeah, let's have him start gaining more CP.
All right. Too slow.
I want to see what Flare Bomb looks like. Okay, here it is. Flare Bomb.
Oh, we
Ooh. Ooh. That looks really nice, actually. I like how it's like 2 giant fireballs coming together and then just exploding. Okay, up here now.
Is that a
yeah.
treasure chest?
Material. It doesn't look like anything special, but it could just be a nice little quartz. I don't know. Weird. Wonder why that's there. And then we're gonna run this way. Part 3.
This place
of the
seems like it
dungeon.
goes on forever.
And this is the
Sure
final
gave us
part of the
one
dungeon.
I'm sure we must be getting close now.
They caught us off
Okay.
guard.
Oh man, that was an accident.
Too slow.
Crap.
Here we go.
Okay, connect with you. 7th Rhapsody. We're actually just gonna kill all of you real quick.
Evil will.
Done.
So much better. Okay. Flash. Grenade. Ooh, there's one right there. Some more material. This one's slightly bigger, but we can get all the chests before we trigger it, so. Man, I hate it when they're just that far out. It's like...
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Is everybody okay?
And goodbye to both of you.
Dangerous.
Watch out. This is a tough one. Go!
My turn.
Right.
Not that tough, considering there's just one. We've literally been fighting them the entire time. 39. We're getting almost to the high 40s. I mean, low 40s.
Watch out, guys. Right.
You still have it.
Radiant Dance. Kill all these things. I hate these things. The chrysalis slime things, yeah. I hate them. They're
Is
so
that the treasure
annoying.
chest?
Okay, what's this? Leg breaker. What is leg breaker? Arts and crafts cause 10%. Ooh. That'd be something to get Delora. And then those two.
Let's get this over with.
Here we go.
Fireball.
All right.
My turn.
Motivate. And then since you get free art,
My
okay,
turn.
green. Crafts, crap.
Is everybody okay?
And goodbye. Before you get to cast that. Oh, went too far. Wait, no I didn't. I do need to lower this. Lower that to get over to there to activate the other switch. I believe I'm doing this right. I should be doing this right. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done this one. Yep. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, next. Yep, okay. We got this.
Take him out.
Head over here.
Target's elite.
So for dance, destroy all of them.
Enemy sighted.
I'll
Take him
handle
out.
it.
At least fight every enemy once. I mean, they put them in here for a reason, so you shouldn't skip enemies.
Right.
Okay. No one's here.
There we go. If you fight, I believe in dungeons, if you fight every enemy at least once in every dungeon, then you won't be underleveled. That's how I feel. I feel like I skipped something though. Hold on. Yeah, it's right over here.
Focus activate.
So confused.
Okay.
Flare bomb. Man, he gets over to the bottom. Real.
I'll pick you up.
My turn.
I'll handle
So
it.
what's... Oh, darn it. We weren't fast enough.
Is everybody
Okay, well,
okay?
that
Treasure
happened.
chest.
I welcome
Next.
all challengers.
Oh. Oh, wonderful. Arts. Flare bomb.
Here we go.
Yeah, just do that one. Crafts. Arc slash. You.
Here we go.
Right.
Flare bomb. Boom. Tauros. Let me see. Oops. Taurus, right here. Damage with regular attack, raise damage multiplier. It does La Cresta, La Forta, Earthlands. Honestly, I'd probably give that to him. Taurus. I don't know. I think Taurus is better on him. Just because it gives him all his those bonus, like, stuff. So he doesn't need... He has La Crest, La Forta, and Earthlands. So... Yeah, he's good. Okay. Now we're gonna rest. And then we can also save, because we're getting very close to where I want to call it, because this is a very long episode. and I want to just finish this mission. So there's that monster. Let's go do it.
My turn.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, first things we're doing. We're resounding beat.
Of course.
Laura is then doing her fast ability, which is Brilliant Sprint, with a critical.
My turn.
And we are motivating.
I'll handle it.
My turn. Let's go. My turn.
And
Here we go.
Breaker. Press.
My turn.
What's that?
Okay.
Flare bomb.
Of course.
See how much damage it does. Let's see how much damage this does.
Of course.
Oh, and it dealt. Oh, it dealt additional stuff. Right here.
I was careless.
Oh darn.
My turn.
Oh crap! I just used your thing.
Focus activate.
Breath.
Thanks. Thanks.
My turn.
There we go.
Right.
Oh, did he just regenerate all of his health?
I'll handle it. I'll handle it.
Yikes. Holy breath. Alright. Strength to her. Flare bomb again.
Focus activate.
We'll do grand press.
Of course.
Yikes. Press.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I'll handle it.
Yikes.
My turn.
Hit him again.
My turn.
Raise.
Thanks.
It's not
Press.
over yet.
Thanks.
Holy breath.
Right.
Press.
My turn.
Armor breaker.
Another
I'll
chance.
pick you up.
My turn.
Right.
My
Okay. Done.
great.
Success.
Gotcha. Ooh, everyone leveled up. Thank goodness. We didn't have superior numbers, without we would have emerged victorious. Still room for improvement. Okay, so I'm going to call this episode here. Thank you all for watching. Please, as always, do leave your comments if there's anything